In this topic, you will learn how to use batch entry. Now this allows you to enter multiple journal entries that can be from different sources or locations and do this prior to validating and posting. Now to do this, you go to Financials, Journals, and the Batch Entry task. Now usually you enter journal entries every single month, and you enter these entries one at a time, validate and post these entries one at a time. Well, the batch entry allows you to enter in multiple journal entries and post and validate these entries all at one time. Let's go ahead and enter some monthly expenses. To do that, create a new record. The batch code is grayed out. On creation, it's generated. We enter in an entry transaction code for the user interface, the site, the journal code, which we're using a journal code that can be used for general journal entries, and a description, and we'll call this expenses. And then in the document field or the line, to begin the transaction, you select yes. And then you enter in the document type. The document type has to be authorized by the journal code as well. The date, any currency, the site, and it can be a different site, and then the account number, and we'll do office supplies to begin with. And the amount. Then the balancing figure, for each line that's associated with the journal entry, you select no as the document. And the account number. And the balancing figure. Now let's enter another transaction. To begin the transaction, we click yes for the document. Enter a document type, the date, and we can enter a different date. Site, and let's enter a transaction for telephone service, the amount, and then each associated line would be no. Balancing account, and the balancing credit to that account. So we've entered in two different transactions, and now we create to generate the batch number. Now the batch with two journal entries is ready for validation and posting. A few other points here. One, when it's validated, the validation flag here will turn to yes. Two, it will say that it actually has been posted, and that box will be checked. And one last point, you can actually save a batch that is not balanced. However, it cannot be posted until all entries in the batch are in balance. And now you know how to enter multiple entries in batch entry in preparation for validation and posting.